A Channel 3 News investigation found that Cleveland police are misusing thousands of hours of time a year, but it is not their fault.
The investigator Tom Meyer sounds the alarm on false alarms. It is a huge, expensive problem that jeopardizes those people who really need police help.
Talk about the boy who cried wolf. Nearly 98% of the security alarms that went off in Cleveland homes and businesses last year were false alarms. More than 23,000 turned out to be a dud. The top commercial violator, JBI Scrap on East 55th. Police responded to 103 false alarms last year. What gives?
Maybe a cat might jump one of the beams.
A cat burglar?
Then it picks it up and it sets the alarm off.
His co-workers say it's not a cat, but Mother Nature. What's setting the alarm off?
Like the wind, the branches in the back.
Last year, Cleveland cops were consumed with 88 murders, 538 rapes, and 8,600 burglaries, among other violent crimes. They can't afford to misuse precious time.
When 10% of their time is out responding to false alarms, people with legitimate safety issues are not being addressed.
The city has to clean up its own act first. 3 of the top 10 commercial violators are city rec centers. 166 combined false alarms last year.
We have young people working in the rec centers who didn't know how to set the alarm.
As cops chase bad guys all over the city, they're still expected to check out security alarms that go off for no good reason. The city is spending $750,000 a year responding to false alarms. 8,300 hours of police time, or almost as many hours as there are in the year. Police have been there?
Yeah.
Like a lot?
Yeah, quite a bit.
Ben Gordon says cops are regular visitors to his neighbor's home here on the southeast side. They had 42 false alarms last year, more than any other home in the city. The homeowner wasn't around. Diego was suspected of setting off the alarm at this home, which made the top 5 of most residential false alarms. Police were called out 29 times last year, but the homeowner says it wasn't her pet dog that set it off. It was the weather.
Whenever the wind goes through here, it vibrates it for some reason or another, and it goes off.
We have received a burglary alarm coming from the front door.
At least 340 companies are installing alarms or monitoring them in Cleveland. A number are fly-by-night companies looking to cash in on a lucrative industry, an industry which right now has no checks and balances.
Well, there's a lack of regulations, lack of accountability. The alarm companies themselves are not required to either register or obtain a permit.
Gilmore Security says 80% of false alarms are caused by user error. The company is part of a group working with the city to reduce false alarms citywide.
Consequences for everybody.
Gilmore says regulations need to be imposed.
At some point in time, the fine should go up, and at 10, they should stop going there. The police should refuse to go.
Businesses are given 2 free passes before they're fined $130 for each false alarm in a given year. The city is considering similar fines for homeowners. They're also looking at publishing a list of repeat offenders.